Hi, I'm Carole Jean Whittington, and you're about to experience the new way to thrive in life and relationships as a late identified autistic by unveiling who you are, what you love, creating balance, and being the leader and creator of your best life. Get ready, because this is where we go against the mainstream. We say no to outdated society norms, and we say yes to who we are in order to create a joy-filled, balanced, and more neurodistinct world. Ubuntu. Welcome to Mind Your Autistic Brain.
Reflection Friday, but I'm combining the two today into our Thankful Thursday and Reflection Friday. There are so many things that I am so very thankful for today. One of those things is that after a really tough week of recovering from an MRI that I had on my shoulder, oh man, it totally sucked all the energy out of me. I've talked to a couple of friends who are also autistic and have some of the similar health conditions I do, and they're like, yes, an MRI completely sucks all my energy out. It was really tough. I had like a full week to sort of bounce back from it. The first 2 or 3 days afterward were seriously tough. But here today, I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about Thankful Thursday and how gratitude in our group, how we use it, why we use it, because we've got a lot of new members here, and Reflection Friday, what it is, why we do it, why it's important to our autism journey. And the biggest lesson that I've learned and why Thankful Thursday and Reflection Friday are part of our structure here in Mind Your Autistic Brain. So Thankful Thursday is a day that we all take and look at what we're thankful for. You know, it's really easy to do it when things are happening and it's all good and there's all kinds of great things going on. It's really easy to be thankful. It's on those really tough days, those crappy days where you're like, why did I even get out of bed? Can this day not end any faster? Please. I just want it to be over with. Do you feel me? Have you had that kind of day? I know I've had a couple of those this past week. It's been pretty rough. But in that, even on those really rough days, when I do the 3 things list, and I'm thankful for just 3 things, and they can be just something as simple as I brushed my teeth and I didn't gag today. I mean, that's a big win in my world because I have a sensitive gag reflex. And I'm really weird about brushing my teeth because it hurts and I have to do it. I have to like work myself up to it some days. So being thankful, even on those really tough days, for those things that maybe no one else would be thankful for, it doesn't matter what anybody else is thankful for. It matters what you are thankful for and what in your life is a blessing. And as we transition over from Thankful Thursday, we move into Reflection Friday. Reflection Friday, I intentionally added because it was one of the biggest things that helped me in my autism journey. Gratitude and thankfulness also moves into reflection. They go hand in hand. Because without reflection, we don't have awareness. And without awareness, we can't change anything about ourselves. We can't even notice what's going on in our world. And I know for me, I have alexithymia. It was truly learning that what alexithymia was, why things have been so hard for me to identify my feelings, you know, to be able to communicate with someone how I was feeling about something, because I would feel all the feels. I just didn't know how to convey it. And Reflection Friday is one of the places in my week that I intentionally schedule because I wouldn't take time to reflect. I didn't do it on the regular. So this helps me, and ergo, I hope it helps you kind of working through some of the things that I'm reflecting on to do it for yourself in your life. You know, this is a hand-in-hand journey. I'm not here doing it by myself, for myself. I'm doing it for me, but I'm doing it with you together because we are a community and we are in partnership together to live our best lives and to understand ourselves better together, right? So one of the biggest shifts that I made and what Thankful Thursday and Reflection Friday have really helped bring into my world was an awareness that I so generously and easily gave to other people, but I didn't receive well. I didn't receive love. I didn't receive acknowledgement of gifts or words of acknowledgement and kindness or accolades or anything that anybody wanted to do nice for me. It made me super uncomfortable. Like, oh gosh, please don't do that. No, you don't have to do that for me. Nope. No, you don't have to mail me anything. You don't have to send me anything. It's okay. I don't need it. And in truth, when I really reflected back on those feelings, and have you guys felt that way? Has anybody ever felt that way? Have you had those moments where you're just like, please don't send me anything. Please don't say anything nice about me, subconsciously or even in the back of your mind, because you're like, this makes me so uncomfortable, like physically uncomfortable, like you want to escape your body uncomfortable. And what I found through my reflection and my awareness was that I didn't believe I deserved it. I didn't believe I was worthy of it, of love, of acknowledgement, of gratitude, of anyone else's awareness of my existence. And it was one of the biggest shifts that I made. And I want to share some of the things that have been a blessing in my life and that I'm so thankful for and that I've been able to receive in a way that I've never done in my life before. I am in the Autistic Art Club that my friend Zoe McCormick started, and my friend Lulu was the person that I was connected with to do an art exchange in our last class. If you're an artist, if it's just a hobby, if it's something you just enjoy doing for yourself, if you're a professional artist even, please go join the Autistic Art Club. Come join us in there. It's a really great way to self-care. So I received my beautiful work of art from my friend Lulu. Isn't it gorgeous? All the World is a Stage, and it's her beautiful artwork. All the World is a Stage. And I received this with a gorgeous, sweet message from her that just lightened my heart and made my day. And there was a time where that would have made me real uncomfortable. This time, it didn't. This time, I was overwhelmed with joy and gratitude. Another little mail thing I received this week. Isn't this darling? Is that not the most precious postcard? This is from my friend Mara, who is Sassy Autistic Pineapple Girl on Instagram. She's also here in our group. If you guys have not met Mara Rose, and if you have not followed her account on Instagram, go do it. Please do it. She shares some really great insights along her autism journey. And look, I'm just one voice. I only have my perspective to share. Go find some others, and Mara is one of those. And she just sent me this to just say, I'm thinking of you and you mean so much to me. I mean, wow. That is an outpouring of love, and that I'm receiving that. I'm totally receiving that. I'm not denying myself that, because I would have in the past. And what I found is that when we deny ourselves that love, when we deny ourselves accepting and receiving that love from other people, it hurts us. And you are so worthy of love. You are so worthy of all the accolades and showering with attention and gifts. You are. So I had 2 more little packages arrive this week that were just a huge surprise out of the blue. I got from my friend Jamie in Hawaii. Jamie is so delightful. And in our Celebration Saturday event in Mind Your Autistic Brain, where we were all together celebrating everything autistic, identifications, birthdays, anniversaries, jobs, all the amazing things where we can come together and share and acknowledge and celebrate one another. In that, I shared how I hate salt. Like, I hate regular table salt. It tastes nasty. I don't put it on my food. I'm really bad about it. And I have a condition called POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And I'm one of probably the small percentage in the world where the doctor goes, you need to eat more salt. And I'm like, ew, but I don't like salt. So I discovered I love like pink Himalayan salt, but I really love smoked gray salt or smoked sea salt. And I hadn't been able to find any. And I just mentioned in passing. And my friend Jamie sent me this hickory smoked salt, which is delicious. Oh my gosh, I've already stuck my finger in it the minute it got here and was licking it. It was delicious. And it was just so thoughtful But there was a time in my life where that would have made me uncomfortable, and it would have made me feel bad that she'd sent it to me. And instead, that denial and feeling bad about that wouldn't be receiving her heart and her kindness and her intention and her expression of love. And when we extend and express that to someone else and they don't receive it well, it sometimes makes us feel like we're not worthy, or that we're somehow not good enough to love them. So remember that it's not just about how we're feeling, but it's also sometimes about the extent of that and the extension of that, in that when we don't feel like we're worthy of it and we don't receive it well, we're also sending the message back to the person who is showering us with their love and attention that we didn't want their attention and love, because maybe that's not the person we want to connect with. Just think about it. Relationships are a two-way street. So when I got this, I was so ecstatic to receive it, and I was tickled that she even picked up that I even said that, right? It was kind of a big deal. And I thank you so much, Jamie and Lou and Mara. So here's the other thing that was really a surprise. I didn't know this was coming. I didn't expect this, but I got a package yesterday from a publisher called Houghton Mifflin, and I received this book, We're Not Broken, Changing the Autism Conversation, by writer and Washington Post journalist Eric Garcia. So I received this really nice letter from the publicist, Katie, and she said, hey, we're sharing this book. It comes out on August the 3rd. We're sending you an advanced copy. And I thought, I don't know Eric Garcia. I don't know Katie. How did they find me? But I'm interested in looking at the book. And I'm really excited because I hope to get to meet Eric Garcia. So over the next couple of weeks, I will be reading this book, and I will be sharing my feedback and review and insight on it. And hopefully it's something that connects with the community. And just from reading the back of it, it sounds really fantastic. It's sharing our voices and making sure that we are being heard from all aspects of the autistic community. And I'm really excited to take a look at this. And I'm tickled because it means that something I'm saying, something I'm doing is connecting in some way. And that's the whole reason I show up. It's the whole reason I'm here, is to make a difference in your life, to make a difference in your autism journey, to let you know that you're not alone, that you don't have to do this by yourself if you don't want to, that you have a community that's safe and loving and kind and gentle and patient and understanding and supportive, while you explore what autism is in your life and what it means to you. Because it's something different for each of us, and it's a journey we all take. But what I have found is it is so much easier, it's so much more fulfilling, and it really made all the difference to do it with others. I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. Have a great weekend. And if you have not yet signed up to be on the waiting list to be the first through the door on August the 1st for the new The Autistic Community, make sure you go to my Instagram page, and right there on my link tree, it's about the third one down, it says get on the wait list for the Autistic Community. This is not a Facebook group. It is a totally different platform. It is a group of us autistic advocates that came together underneath the leadership of my friend Diane J. Wright of Autistic. And this is a whole new site in a whole new way. This is for deep conversation, for a deep connection. This is like so beautiful, so beautiful. Some of the best autistic advocates in the whole world that I have ever come across have joined in and will be joining in the future to share their perspectives and their courses and sort of how we all come together. So be sure to join us. I would love for you to be over there with us. Take care. Have a fantastic Friday. And make sure that you take a moment to reflect and ask yourself this question. If I open myself to receive the love that others extend to me, the acknowledgement that others extend to me, how would my life change? Take care.
If you are someone who likes to help people, and share what has made a difference in your life. Please share this talk show with a friend and on your social media accounts so that you can be the blessing in another late identified autistic's life. Be sure to tag me at Social Autie so I can personally say thank you. And to help keep the talk show ad-free, please consider becoming a one-time or recurring supporter through either Buy Me a Coffee or the Anchor podcast links in the show notes below. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you for being a listener, and thank you for adding your voice to our story.